Yes, sir.
Hello.
Look at Brooklyn coming in like that. I actually like you. I like you a lot being on this podcast. I actually like it.
Hello.
No Cast Podcast. We're back. New sentence.
Episode
19. We got a few special guests. I sound like Breakfast Club when I do that.
It's DJ Envy, Angela Lee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
We need an applause going in the background just before.
Did they do applause?
Well, they have just sound effects galore. They just fucking spam that button like.
Listen, we go raw. We go raw.
We do it post production.
We need to introduce.
That's how you know we're special, huh?
We need to introduce our guest.
We do.
We got.
Well, I do the DJ.
No, I'd say
DJ
do it
Envy
in
voice.
your own voice.
You're definitely Rosenberg.
Cause I'm white.
I know Rosenberg. Where's Rosenberg from?
New York.
No, what radio station is he from?
Hot 97.
Oh, Hot 97. Oh, yeah, that's the difference.
Cap.
This guy has been doing this like the whole pre-production. Just going cap.
Nah, it's because Takeoff did it, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was really funny.
So you take off, are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm Takeoff. And that's Offset here, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Yeah.
Bro, you never set. you never set off. We have in the building, Brooklyn. What's
Yes,
your
sir.
rap alias?
Bekae, that's the name.
Bekae.
Yes, sir.
Bekae. We're gonna be sharing some of his music, and we have the conductor in the building. He makes all the beats.
All the beats.
All the beats.
All the motherfucking beats.
What's your alias, man? What's your alias?
Well, Giuseppe. Yeah, just keep it. I had it as Ghost VVS before at the start of my production. I don't know. I think I decided to stop with that.
So simple. What's your alias, please? Giuseppe. Giuseppe.
See, the thing is, I went on his Instagram and I saw Ghost VVS, so I'm like, he's gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? My name is Ghost VVS. You know what I'm saying? He goes, Giuseppe. How you feeling, boys? How you feeling?
I feel good.
How's Project Dr. Dre going? Tell him about Project Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. So basically, because I'm a producer and everything, I'm trying to
get jacked.
I'm trying to get jacked like Dr.
Oh,
Dre.
shit.
I want to be the henchest.
Like hench?
They're like hench, like the henchest.
Damn.
He went up to me. He was like, what do you think? Do you think I'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger and I produce? I'm like, there's a whole Dr. Dre that's already he already has that shit patented a copyright. Like, they're not getting both.
There was Skinny Dre as well. Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
Skinny Dre
made better beats, in my opinion.
He made the best beats. I think
Skinny
Chubby Dre.
Dre.
I think Chubby Dre.
Skinny Dre, do you think?
Think so?
No, man.
Skinny Dre made better beats than Chubby
No, Average Dre made better beats, man. Average, when he was
Like in the middle, like.
Yeah.
I say that as well. I think so as well.
When he was skinny, he was like.
I mean, that's when he's
that,
beginning, like, you know what I mean? He's starting off.
What's the Dre album we're still waiting on, actually?
Chronic.
The Chronic. Ah, yeah.
I remember that Compton album that released. That was just.
Yeah. Do you remember Straight Outta Compton?
No, I don't want
That
it.
shit was so inaccurate. Do you remember the Tupac thing?
Remember,
the Tupac movie?
remember Lakeith
I watched
Stanfield with
that.
Snoop Dogg?
I stopped watching that when he showed up to the block and someone was getting stabbed while he showed up to the block. There's no way that shit happened.
Fuck's sake, man.
That shit is hyperbole. All the biographies are hyperbole, though.
Facts.
Where are we taking this podcast, actually?
We're gonna take it somewhere different than
We're gonna
talking
take
about
it
Straight
somewhere
Outta
different.
Compton.
There's actually like nothing even like really like going on right now.
No.
There's nothing really going on right now.
Do you know where I keep up to date with all my news on what's going on with media? The Breadbatch.
The Breadbatch.
Yeah, the Breadbatch. Like honestly,
Is it not like the guy that just goes 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine has wiped his ass. Latest update. 6ix9ine just shit it.
Not for me. I just keep up with academics, man.
Jake Paul has just watched 6ix9ine shit. More to go in the Breadbatch.
you know what the Breadbatch is? You know what?
For breakfast?
Yeah, I know. You know how many people have been telling me we should pub with this guy? I'm just like,
I'm sure he's a nice dude.
he's probably a nice dude.
He probably is.
Well,
yeah.
You've never met an oil.
No, I've never met him. For real.
Really?
No, I've never met him.
No, he's boys were our boys. That's all we know.
See, I feel like naturally, if the energies attract, they'll be magnetic, you know?
We're not gonna force anything.
I'm hearing all this, like, me, no, I mean, I feel like if we have the same energies, it'd be organic.
Yeah.
Yo, Breadbatch.
It'd be organic.
You see,
It's like the way it kicked off, like...
It's a low-key call, bro. Just,
Ben does
Oh,
not speak for
but they
us.
want you here. They want you.
Nah, we
6ix9ine cops on impulsive. Yeah, but I mean, I did be stalking the page though, so I see what he's at.
You got
like.
your news from DJ Academics your whole career, so you can't speak on anything.
No,
I got my news from DJ Academics for a year.
Nah. But
that's
there's nothing wrong with
gross.
that though.
That's
There's
gross.
these days. There's these days.
Why, what's wrong with it? What's wrong
I
with
mean,
it?
all he posts is 6ix9ine. That's about it. Like,
DJ Academics is washed up now.
He's
He went on Everyday Struggle, and see, peak Academics was Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden, and then that shit just went south when he became Cloud Chaser Ack and had the little like Ack little.
Yeah.
sleeping with Celina
Yeah.
Powell.
Yeah. Oh,
all
Celina
them.
Powell. Have you seen that? Have you seen that podcast?
Bro, that is
seen it?
nasty.
No,
That
I
is
haven't seen it.
disgusting.
Have you seen that?
They're all just
my
like defaming
God.
people. That's literally all
Do
it
they
is.
know what NDAs are like?
Ah, but they're gonna get
Do they know what NDAs?
they're gonna get a hot fucking lawsuit on their ass
See,
soon.
they don't care.
Oh, non-disclosure. Okay.
They don't
Yeah.
care. They don't care. All they want is.
How can you
the
just
clout.
go and say that Odell shitted on me?
They
and
don't
that's
care.
all.
I saw
Have
that.
you seen the girl
I
too
seen
that
it.
claimed Odell shitted on him?
No.
She's
She's the
disgusting.
same one.
It's
She's
like-
the same one that claimed Trey Songz peed on her, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This girl looks like Frank Ribery, bro.
That's
I did not expect the podcast to go this way at all. Talking about Trey Songz pissing on people.
that's Celina's friend. You
see the girls?
Eliza.
This girl was disgusting, man.
It's just, she has a baby with
mama, bro.
She's a baby with who?
Chief Keef's baby
Oh,
mama.
yeah,
Chief
that
Keef's
is
baby
your-
mama.
that
That
is
is
These
your
women
baby.
trapping in these guys, man.
I don't understand.
But Chief Keef is still 17
They
for the
look
last
like their
10
tan
years.
stains, like dirty brown.
See,
Yeah.
I
Very
understand why
dirty
she's
brown.
Chief Keef's baby mama because she's the early one.
Yeah,
These
but
guys
you're
are
saying that as if you
busted.
didn't beat off to some like Sarah J shit when you were younger.
But see, all
We had this conversation that you were nasty like that.
I beat off to Sarah J.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
guys,
not-
put your hands up if you beat off to Sarah J. Damn.
Alright, and we're good.
Brooklyn, you
We'll
definitely
keep it moving.
Brooklyn, just keep it quiet.
You know what?
Who is that?
Look at this guy, look at this guy, look at him, look at him.
I'll
I
show
just
you, I'll show
I
you.
want to have watched, but you know I haven't beat my beat to. You know what I'm saying?
What's your type?
I need to.
Brunette.
Or even porn.
I mean, I don't have a type. You know what I mean? But I just like I love my black girls. I love my black girls.
Black porn star.
You know Moira Mills.
More males.
David, put it there, bro.
You already see where the interest comes from, like. I say mine is Sarah Banks. Yeah.
I even forgot about her.
Yeah.
So back to producing and music.
That's sad. Let's go
Before
back to that.
Chief Keef's mama came and Eliza, but
Now I want to keep talking about this sick ass podcast.
About
Like,
no, see, let me just summarize it for you.
is that
yeah.
defamation though?
but I feel
You
like
heard
that.
what's happened.
I feel like if we ever do this whole Breadbatch thing podcast, that's how we're gonna have to do a podcast. We can't have just like a normal conversation. We're gonna have to talk
Go
some
wild.
shit. If
Like,
we have,
if we bring him in,
we're proper selling out. Like I'm gonna start like standing on the table and shit.
I can bring him in. I can bring him in.
No,
Like,
I'm joking. I
I
don't.
can bring him in. You know.
I don't. That's supposed to be a joke.
TikTok house in drama.
Do you see TikTok's getting banned in the US?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
They're all gonna be.
WeChat and
It's in 2 days.
Yeah.
20 September.
They're all
So
gonna
on
be on
Sunday.
social welfare, bro. Nah, they're rich. They're rich for life. They'll all just transition onto like YouTube because I've
Yeah.
basically seen them all do that.
Not
Like,
even Instagram, because you know Reels as well on Instagram. It's basically like TikTok.
Yeah,
so
the
you know,
Reels. Yeah, the
so
Reels
They're
have
just gonna
changed
go
the
into that.
the Reels have changed the game.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that shit with them girls, right? Is that not defamation of character?
it is defamation.
Because do we
But-
really believe that
but
Odell
look-
shitted on that girl?
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh no, that girl shitting on Odell.
I don't think so.
Nah, that's gross.
See, it could be true.
But who the fuck
It could
wants
not
that,
be
though?
true.
Mm.
But she doesn't care, so she just came out and said it with her chest. So the chances of it being so true is very high. So
Yeah.
you can't be like, because these are all elites, and he's an elite in football in America, and you can't mess with that. Would
Yeah,
I be-
but don't
would I
elites
be
have a
would I be
sick-ass
surprised
mindset?
if I see Odell being shit on? No, because bro, they're
Wait, what?
That's not surprising to you.
No, please.
I want to
no,
elaborate.
see, it's
please.
surprising, but like if there are people like Jeffrey Epstein that did all that wild shit,
Yeah.
Bro, they are not on the same. They're not even in the same
He's-
realm. Like
he's getting to that level. It's all step by step. It's
you're saying, Odell Beckham is on the same level as Jeffrey Epstein.
he could go to
Are
that.
you hearing what you're saying?
No,
right
he
now?
could go to that extent. That's what I'm saying. It's all
Nah.
See, it all starts with
Nah.
little play. Oh shit! Take a video of you shitting, or shit on me, and then the next thing you know, he's running a whole ring of.
You're
I
having
feel
a,
that's just a reach. That's a
you're
very
having a
big reach.
howler, man. Saying that.
It can go deep like
You
that.
are
man.
having a howler trying to say Odell be like Jeffrey Epstein.
That's the worst take I've heard.
Shit ring.
Nah, do you know what it is? It definitely has to be power dynamic. Because you did everything, not to get vulgar, but you fucked every girl the way you want at that stage.
Yeah.
Like Antonio Brown. Like Antonio Brown getting sucked up by Tiana Trump in his gym. Like these guys just do what they want. Then they want to take it to another level. It's literally like, yeah, just shit my chest, do whatever. Like I can demand anything. I think that's what it is, but nah, that shit is weird. Just in terms of them, like...
But the Trey Songz one, it seems possible too.
What's the Trey Songz one again?
So Celina's friend said she was at this party with Trey Songz. He got invited and so on. She got invited, and then Trey Songz took her to his bath and they were chilling. And then he's like, she's in the bath, and then he just stood up on top of her and started peeing on her. That's what she said.
Yeah, but it went deeper than that, where he's saying that like he took her phone and shit like that. He wouldn't let her leave for 2 days. It got real weird. Like it wasn't just like peed on her.
It sounds like it's a
More
gateway
than
to
that.
some R. Kelly shit. Like
Yeah.
Because R. Kelly was the Trey Songz of the 90s.
That's a very big
Don't think
statement.
that's
It is a big statement. I don't lie.
Boy, like
I don't
just,
think I don't think you
just
realize how
his
big R. Kelly was.
marketability as women loving him.
I don't think Trey Songz is as big as R. Kelly. R. Kelly was huge.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like the whole idea that R. Kelly, when you think of like peak like sexual R&B, R. Kelly was the name that came to mind in the 90s.
Yeah, Trey Songz made sexy music too.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from there?
Kinda.
Yeah. But I'm just saying it's like a gateway to that almost.
Okay.
True.
But yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have another question for you actually.
Go.
So do you know the Cardi B and the Offset shit where they got divorced?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many videos, yeah, of Cardi B like going to Offset. I'm gonna suck your dick and all, and it's so documented. You know their
relationship.
sexual endeavors.
Yeah.
Just in general, her relationship with her ex-husband is well documented. And I thought about it, and I thought, if I'm the next man that wants to get with Cardi B, I don't think I can do that based on the like sexual, just in general how well broadcast and documented like their relationship was. And then it brought me to that question, because I don't even want to talk about a divorce. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But it brought me to that question: would you get with a girl that's past relationship was so well broadcasted on Instagram? Would you be able to like get over that?
Yes.
Oh, I heard Nas. I heard yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy, bro.
Okay,
I don't care.
we'll go to each part.
She does whatever
I just
she
feel like
wants.
it's a
I'm
very-
just gonna be quiet.
It's a very immature thing if you kind of overlook something like that.
You start off.
Yeah, I just think it's an immature thing if you can't overlook something like that. She wants to do her thing, post shit. I get that.
I'm leaning.
It's not gonna
towards
say that.
that.
I'm
I mean,
gonna do
like, it kind of gives you a bad name as well. Like, just people like, oh, that's your girl, and like, you know what she's
Like in
doing.
a sense, you
Yeah.
think you're the mug for doing that.
Yeah, because people are gonna send like the old videos to me anyways, and it'll get to you. You know what I mean? And you just be like, wait, what?
Nah, man, it's
But
not.
my
bro.
whole take is like,
It's just a video. It's like, yeah, I was never there. None of my business. It was her life. I'm with you. I'm with a current person.
You ain't fuck
that-
Nikki, you fuck Nicole body.
exactly.
That's how it would be. I'm not fucking Cardi B. I'll be fucking a
But I'm just on
different.
about like every normal life. Like this is a normal question I'm asking. Like just in general, because I find that hard. Because obviously, what everyone does is like, you know, they break up. There's that phase where, you know, anything else happens, they're deleting all the pictures on IG or whatever. But it's the fact you always know that it was so documented and everyone would have seen it regardless. Do you think you come off as a mug, like being like sort of being with her now, knowing that like she was like, oh my baby, 3-year anniversary, look, you left petals on the bed. She's broadcasting everything about the relationship. And then suddenly she with the next guy, which is you. Which is you, bro.
You just put him in a mad
I'm
situation.
setting the scene for our guests, like.
I think like you are a move. Like the person that does go for her next is definitely like a move. Straight up.
But I think if you're worrying about what another man is doing when you're with this girl, you're the dickhead in that situation. If you're worried about what someone else is doing, bro, that's bitch shit there, in my opinion.
You mean me as the spectator in all this?
No, I'm saying like say if you broke up with your girl and you're worrying about, oh, she was posting him and them going on vacation or whatever, all that shit.
But you're instantly comparing.
But that's you.
I'm
That's you.
already-
That's you setting this
Bro, I'm
competition for
already
yourself.
comparing how often she puts me on her story compared to the next guy. Imagine you're with her like 5 months and she's posted you twice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
She was posting this guy every other day.
people change, man. People don't want
don't care.
to publicize their shit anymore.
Nah, but it's in this girl's nature to publicize their shit. I'm setting rules to this
It's in her
scenario.
nature, but
Yeah, but obviously, if you set
my
so many
nature is
rules, that it's gonna lead out to being the way you want it.
she's gonna do what she wants to do.
I want to
It's
hear
none of
that.
my business.
I want to hear the no's. I want to hear the disagreements.
Why do you want to hear the no's?
Because I hear Brooklyn say nah.
No, but I'm like they're kind of persuading me. Like,
See?
you know,
Yeah,
like,
nah,
they have a fair point. You know what I mean as well. Like
Nah,
it does make
toxic masculinity. Come on, turn on.
No,
Future,
but-
Future Hendrix. Brooklyn Hendrix.
Nah, but like they do have a fair point. You just can't care anymore at that point. You know what I mean? Like she was doing that before. It's just the type of person she is.
Mm,
You feel me?
mm.
Are you saying that
I see.
when you got your rich girl, is she the same girl who she
Who was
is
it?
Nah, because I
dead
don't
now?
have to worry because Emma's like first boyfriend.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if she had a man before, are you worried about that man still?
No, man.
Subconsciously.
It's not.
I think you just have to overlook that.
See, she had a relationship with another man. Their relationship was.
You need to
whatever they wanted
you need to
it
believe in
be.
your sauce so much that doesn't matter anymore.
He's
Facts,
irrelevant.
man.
You just
man.
don't believe in your own
He's
sauce
not even
enough.
in the picture no more, bro. Even though she posted them every fucking minute of every day.
Bro, this is some like
and I'm only
deep,
getting posted
this
like
is
3
deep.
months a day. Nah, I'm just
You
observing.
definitely
nah.
deep this. This is like personal experience.
Yeah, no,
for
because I
you.
saw the Cardi B shit and I'm like,
My
how-
girl don't post me.
how-
Why does my girl
how
not
does
post me?
she,
You
how
know?
does she move next from the next guy? Is it gonna be the same like rinsed shit? Like she can't go the same way. But then he's sitting there thinking, this girl is actually a suck off says dick on a live, man. She don't even put me up like she don't even reveal my face like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, would you be the type of man that when Cardi B's on stage now, when she says Cardi put the pussy on Offset, you're gonna be mad in the green room? You're like, I can't believe she put the pussy on Offset.
Bro, I am fucking shaking.
Take that lyric out of your song,
I'm
bitch.
shaking up that trailer.
Get
She's
the
like,
fuck out of here. Nah. You gonna make her change her song lyrics?
yes.
Well, she's putting food on the table.
What better be about me next? It better be about me.
Get out of here, man. Just get out of here.
Look at this progressive guy, man.
You're just.
I'm sick of you being mature.
Just get out of here.
I'm sick of you being mature.
I'm carrying the progressive podcast
someone
on my
be-
back.
Someone be toxic with me.
I am Michael Jordan.
Why
this.
don't be toxic, man? Just
It makes for a good podcast.
A relationship just goes with the flow. Let me just tell you, man. It's just see, you might like this girl.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going in it and it's like the blend is wonderful, then she meets this other guy. The blend she has with this other guy is different. It's like, you know, you might be. Let's say you're not in the friend zone. You've backed the whole thing. The next guy could just be her friend, with benefit. You know, their relationship is that.
You just changed the criteria to my question.
I'm just saying that's how it goes, man. You just have to let it flow. That's how it goes.
I enjoyed this actually. I enjoy this. We don't actually get. You go ahead.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I think. No, if I'm being honest, I'm not even like that, bro. I'm more like I guess I'm more with that kind of toxic masculinity as well. I'm more of that, you know. Like I'm definitely not that type of guy. It's like if I know that.
Join the dark side.
Look, like believe me, bro. Maybe it's because I was raised that way. I just brought up because my dad's always like, no, you have to be like this. You know, you gotta be a man. You know. So, but yeah, no, I don't know. Like what we're talking about here, I don't think I'm more on David's side right here on this one. Yeah,
Actually, while we're here, would you have 3 wives? Yeah.
4 actually.
Yeah. See that? You see that?
4?
Toxic king. I love it.
I think that's just too many.
What about you? What about you?
Well, that 4 words, bro. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not getting this deep.
He's
into the
barely gonna have
question.
one after this.
What about you, David?
As many as possible.
Nice. Oh, you, Brooklyn.
Probably the same with him, yeah, as many as
I
possible.
don't even want to get married. Marriage is overrated as hell.
Facts, bro. That's what I was gonna say.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Honestly,
you know, like some of them actually, like most,
overrated. Marriage is definitely overrated.
100%, man.
My girlfriend's applying the pressure on me right now, man.
You know how much a ring
So when are you
costs?
gonna propose?
You know how much a ring costs? That shit is expensive.
Ever since Jordan's engagement, I said this to Jordan. When
He set the way for
recorded.
everyone.
Wait, how long have you been together for?
3 years.
3 years. Damn.
But the preliminary engagement talks have already kicked off now.
Dang.
The negotiations.
The negotiations.
Yeah.
It's just at the first stage, you know, like it's stuck at Sancho stage right now. But like yeah, like I mean, my mic turned off. Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of getting brought up. So it's like, so when are we gonna get engaged? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's obviously a
That's a
difference.
long
Like, you
question.
can get engaged and not get married for another 4 years or whatever. But
Yeah, but
no,
you know,
we're-
the longer that goes on, the more
we're
pressure's on
talking
you.
sooner than you
Wait,
think she's
wait, but-
suggesting. So yeah.
Wait, but do you think you're ready though?
To be
See,
engaged, bro. That's a strong
you know what I mean?
word.
I don't really know. I think everybody's perception of romance is like it's subjective, and it can be warped. It can be warped based on your own upbringing. Like for me, for instance, like I had when you guys. This is Voss, is it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my
You're walking in the middle of a DMC right now.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Grab a seat, man. How are you?
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
How you doing, Maji?
What's up, bro? How are you, bro? You good?
Good to see you, man.
Welcome.
Intro yourself, man. Intro yourself on the mic.
Hi, guys. My name is Vasy Stan. Just a show.
Grab a seat.
It's the media try, man. Media try.
Vasy, so you can grab this mic.
Will I set it back up? Or we just cut it?
Go.
Oh, do we have
Make sure
time?
you get
Well,
it.
we're in 5 minutes, so I can just
We're
restart
21
now.
minutes in. No, so I can
I'll redo it now.
so yeah,
I'll
if you
reopen.
want, yeah. Yeah, so basically what I left off from was I think everyone's idea of relationships is subjective based on their own upbringing or their experience with parents. Like for me, for instance, my parents were kind of married and then they split up relatively young in my age. So I
Yeah.
feel like my idea of marriage is like slightly warped to someone that like has always had their parents married for years. So
Yeah.
I think that's where that comes from. I don't have this fear of commitment, but the marriage thing is just like the expenses to marriage too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're talking engagement rings, so I'm always my shit's just stop. Okay.
I know,
Oh, yeah,
I know you just walked in, bro, but it's just kind of weird just hearing
I know, this
niggas
is
talking
the-
about
this is-
marriage.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably like, what
Just
the
no
fuck is
context
happening?
whatsoever.
What's your thoughts on love?
But I'm glad you walked in now instead of when we're talking about Trey Songz pissing on people.
He would have been like, what the fuck? He
That
would have
would've
left
been the
straight
worst
away.
time to
Like,
walk
you
in
know
on
what I mean?
shit. Hey, what do you think about Cardi B?
Yeah. But that's me basically. Like I just think the expenses. There's multiple factors to it. Like just the expenses of it. I think you need to more consider like the like not looking pessimistic, but you're being kind of pragmatic, thinking about like, okay, how much expenses are gonna come into this? Better yet,
Yeah.
how much expenses are gonna come out of this? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of mad to me. But like, I said, where were we actually?
Actually,
Where
wait,
were
would
we?
you-
Somehow we went from Cardi B to marriage, yeah.
That was the worst transition I've ever
No, but I actually have a
witnessed.
question.
Yeah.
Would you get a prenup? Like,
Bro, oh, it depends on my situation. Like,
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think prenups the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like if you're
feel
gonna
like-
get married, prenups are the best.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
best.
marry if
That's
if
like
I
a
don't-
guarantee that you're not gonna get fucked up later on. You know what I mean?
If she doesn't sign it, she's trying to rob you. Like that's how I see it. Like you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm not gonna marry if she doesn't sign it. It's simple like that.
that's the thing. I don't know. I think you are almost like, oh my god, I'm gonna sound. Oh, what am I gonna say?
You are really digging yourself a hole in this whole
I'm
podcast.
toxic today. Like,
I'm gonna see that Facebook stats change to
oh,
be
bro,
like, it's complicated.
Bro, I'm getting the WhatsApp later. I think you're almost surrendering some of your financial rights from when you get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to. You have to. Do you know
I
what
think you're
mean?
sacrificing everything, not just financial. Everything
Yeah,
you do has
yeah.
to go through them now.
Yeah, but it's a collaborative effort. But like, I think us as men, if we had our way, we'd want total control over certain things. You know what I mean? Finances in particular. But yeah, it's just. Oh, yes, come on, boss. Come on, let's go.
Woman is woman, bro. She will always be the control. No matter what you're trying to say, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even the president there has somebody in his back, and that's the woman.
Yeah,
So she's controlling, she's saying what to do.
yeah,
And she's the one that he's talking to all the time, you know?
yeah.
So the man doesn't have the power.
We just gonna need to speak into the mic.
Oh yeah,
Hold the
yeah,
microphone. Hold the microphone up to
We're
your
just trying to be the alpha, you know?
yeah.
But we're not.
That's it though. But like, it's birthed off our own toxic masculinity that we want to be the alpha, but you're like surrendering that to an extent. It's just a matter of if you as a man are built for that. So I think you just have to judge, like, if you are built for marriage.
Just stay single, bro.
You know what I think? The true definition of an alpha is someone who is like someone who isn't afraid of losing anything. You know what I mean? You can have a girlfriend, you can have all this stuff, yeah. But if they leave you later on, you're that alpha kind of person. You don't care if they leave you because you're still you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's what.
So you think you should stick to that?
Like being an alpha?
Yeah.
It depends. Well, it depends on certain situations, I guess. It's not always the same.
Yeah, you just have to be prepared for like vulnerable stages of marriage.
Yeah, 100%.
You're losing some of that alpha, trust me.
Of course. Yeah, you'll definitely lose it.
I think you gotta do your life until 30.
Yeah, you just gotta do it.
I agree. See, I agree.
Just keep your
I
life
agree.
going, you know, because if you're trying to get married, like,
See, my
early, you know, like I got married, like, in a way. I didn't get married, but I had a woman, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The relationship didn't last more than 6 years. But why? She was 30. I was younger.
Yeah.
Okay? But she was trying to say that I'm immature.
Mm.
But I was actually more mature than her, you know?
Yeah.
Because she thought that she's 30.
Yeah.
25. She's
Yeah.
more mature, but she actually wasn't. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It just depends what stages,
Yeah,
of life people are. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's about age.
Like,
Like, I don't think.
I always
No.
wanted to. I was with her, you know, but my thinking was always to go out to see girls.
So then you showed your age.
The thing is that I was loyal. Man, I was loyal. Like, you know,
Okay, so you're loyal, yeah.
I was loyal, you know, but my head was
You still wanted to have that fun,
constantly, you know, and I had that, you know, my friends calling me, bro, we have a party,
So-
bro, like,
Ultimately, did you decide you didn't actually want it then?
in a way, yeah.
Yeah.
We are too young, you know.
Yeah,
you have to
that's
start
almost
to-
what, like, it brings back to my point. Yeah, you just wouldn't want to rush into it, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Jeez, that was interesting.
That was deep. We got deep real
See, that's the thing, that went really deep. I don't know why that's so deep.
I know.
So you gotta stay alone until 30, right?
All right, what else happened?
all the racist shit in town.
Yeah.
That was big.
So you are informed about this?
No.
Here.
Do you guys know Tola Vintage?
Oh, I think I seen that video of the man. Yeah, that was.
Well, there's
There's
Yeah.
all the graffiti in town.
Oh, in Dublin?
Yeah.
What?
it was crazy this past week, anyways. So
Is that in the bridge?
That's Halfpenny Bridge.
Tola Vintage is in Temple Bar, and then the other one was in Halfpenny Bridge.
That's
Just right.
White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
could-
lives is spelled wrong.
They could have even.
Yeah,
White leaves matter. What?
Well, it just goes to show you that all the people who were saying that shit doesn't equivalent to over here.
Yeah, no, yes it does, bro. It doesn't matter where.
Well, like
we
people
go.
were laughing at people even doing like the Black Lives Matter things over here. They were like, "Oh, it's not an issue over here." It just shows.
Yeah.
That.
It is.
Yeah.
Ireland's like the most second racist country in Europe. You know that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It is.
No.
Is that like a statistic?
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Because they're connected to Americans, bro, you know? Americans are racist.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Connected to them.
Yeah.
Most of the Irish people there in America.
Yeah, because a lot of Irish people.
Bro, we idolize a lot of things that America do anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we're very Americanized anyway in general.
Yeah,
Like everything, like them people who speak with American accents because all they watched was Cartoon Network growing up.
But even the Black Lives Matter thing, do you think like the Black Lives Matter thing has gave people too much to counter with? Like, this guy spelling White Lives Matter wrong.
Just shows.
Lieves. Can you tell me, like, they would have known?
Well, it
what-
shows the demographic of what
But
is.
would they have known what Black Lives Matter was a year ago? Do you know what I mean?
No.
No. So I like.
A year ago.
Yeah, the
I
person.
knew it.
I can imagine
So I knew about
Uh,
I knew about black. What? Sorry.
in America, you know, the guy that got killed by
George Floyd.
Yeah.
I think she's
No, but like, I knew about Black Lives Matter like since like it's been in social media presence for such a long time.
It's been synonymous to us because we are like ingrained in that culture.
Yeah.
We always have
Yeah.
been, as long as we watch American movies, American TV,
Yeah,
TV shows. American
But I think
music.
because we actually know about
Yeah.
the actual movement, what it is, but coming off the top, when you tell someone who's older, say like I tell my mom or something, I just be like, she just hears the statement Black Lives Matter, and then that obviously goes to comparing why do they matter more than white lives. They actually don't know about the movement behind it.
yeah,
I think that's off the bat. When you tell someone what Black Lives Matter is, they just take it as the title. They don't take it for what it actually is as a thing.
yeah.
And that's why they go straight to comparing, like, White Lives Matter.
And I can imagine I can imagine. Now we can blur me saying this out if you want. I can imagine looking at this through the lens of a that put that up, put that graffiti up.
Yeah. I think there's better words to use, but yeah, we'll go. We move. We move.
Blur it out. But they're looking at this movement that they can't understand comes from a standpoint of equality. So they're seeing all this now. They're seeing whether you want it to be, whether you want to consider it performative or pandering or not. They're seeing companies suddenly implement. Like my mom was on a meeting for 3 hours to her job about racism. This would have never occurred before this.
Well, most major companies now have a new role, diversity officer.
Diversity officer, yeah.
It's a new role in a company.
It's just gotten implemented off the basis of a Black Lives Matter thing. And us as middle class, educated people understand that this is the bigger picture here. The objective is to have equality.
Yeah.
But say you're like a low life, like the jumped up little junkie, to be honest, on the bus.
Okay.
Or the idiot that put that there. They're almost at a lower class to me. To me personally. They're not looking at it from the lens of an educated person. And they will almost see this as, oh, they're actually trying to make black people superior.
But I don't think it's a class issue either. I don't think it's about like someone who's at that low level. There is a lot of rich people who are very racist as well.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like a lot of the people who are at that far right anti-mass protests were a lot of rich business people.
We're a lot of rich people too.
So it could have been someone portraying themselves. And there's a lot of fake shit going around where someone could have spelt lives wrong on purpose to make it feel like it was someone.
Yeah.
Like in a lower class. Whereas like you think that they're uneducated, that's why they spelled it wrong. And that gives them a perception of what that group of people is.
Damn.
I'm just saying that's
this guy's a smart guy, you know.
That's just how things work sometimes. Like.
Yeah, because I was observing it like that. I'm like,
And like almost like people would do that on purpose.
They let me in.
They would do that on purpose to make you feel like that's how it is.
It's just dangerous though, isn't it?
It is.
When like whether it was an idiot or an educated person trying to mask it, it can like influence people to perpetuate the same thing.
And that's the thing. Whereas like everyone's always done that. They've tried to start something. Like I'm not comparing this, but like the whole Charles Manson thing, when he did that, he wanted to start a movement by killing these white people and blaming it on black people.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to set the race for. I'm saying people can do that. People from either side can do that to make one side hate the other and influence other people in a certain direction.
And I especially think in this country, man, I honestly think a lot of the time Irish people are so easily influenced.
Like
so the same way Black Lives Matter can be the norm too. I think they see the N word getting graffitied on something, they will immediately go to, oh, that's the norm. We can start doing that again. We can start doing that now. Do you know what I mean? Like so uninformed about it.
It does work both ways. Where if you've seen a Black Lives Matter graffiti over the GPO, you'd initially go to someone being a far left person who believes like it's a very progressive person. You believe it's one of them. You won't believe it's someone else. Yeah, it works both ways.
Yeah, it was short-sighted the way I say it, but then that was a good point what you made.
Yeah.
We should let these guys talk about it. Like, this was like table debate with me and Calvin across each other.
The red table talk, our version.
Red table talk.
Well, I think it's probably the best thing to actually get into talking about music, seeing as we are here.
Talking about transitioning to like people that talk about race a lot. Kanye and
Kanye
his
West.
and his issues with owning your
masters.
The
masters.
The masters.
I think that's a big issue all over America. I feel like that's more of American kind of thing.
But do you feel like you've had that issue over here where people like asking you to send, like you send on them shit without any contracts or anything? They're just like, oh, we're boys. Would you not just send me on that shit? Or would you have to do everything? Would you have to go through like actually saying it's business? It's not.
It really depends. It really depends on who I'm working with. Honestly, like if I'm working with a friend, then I'm working with a friend. You know, I get the quote I get. They pay me whatever they pay me, and I do the job that I have to do. You know, most of the time, because obviously I'm not fully established like at a professional level yet. But a lot of the times I have a lot of the people I work with. I know them through Instagram. Instagram mainly, because they just search up the page, they see producer, so they text me. And that's how I get a lot of my clients in here. They ask for the prices, they ask for how much it costs to do a full track. I give them the whole information, you know, everything. They come in here and they record. And then whatever they do after they record is none of my business, whether they upload the song or not, you know? Because they paid me to do my part. You know what I mean? They have the full track right there. You know what I mean? They have the full track. I have my tag on it. You know, that's my bit of promotion. I got paid, so I'm okay with everything else. Whatever they do after that.
You're one of the few rare, honest, like, producers. That's
That's
That's why I said to him.
you know?
Yeah.
I think he's a master, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The way he mixes and he's good. He's not long into this, but I guarantee if he's another 2-3 years, you're gonna be old, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate
It's
it.
only up, man.
Thank you.
But I'm just talking from the angle of, like, you get paid to produce a beat, and you will send that beat off and never see it again. Like, you won't even think about the profit that's in it, or
No.
you'll never come back around and be like, actually, I saw that made, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this blew up,
paid
you
me
wouldn't be.
200, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I saw you made 10 G's on that.
Would they
Like,
hurt?
Nah, I
No,
think
obviously,
you
I mean,
well,
you know
a lot
what
of
the thing
people
is?
do that. They come back.
I know they come back, but see, that's the thing. If I know like I know what I'm doing. I'm not like being like, oh, give me 200 for it, and then it's cool. And then I see that you made a lot of profit off it, and I'm like, oh, maybe you should give me more. No. If there was a contract from the start involved, and I know that you're doing something big, then okay, we'll talk about a contract and we'll talk about percentages and all that stuff. I'll set the rules straight from the start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I know there's money involved and if I know there's percentage, okay, maybe you can give me a cut here.
What if it's like a mistake track? You know, like you make this beat, yeah, and it's so good, and then all of a sudden this guy is like, yo, I like that beat, I want to use it. Maybe you don't have your tag on it yet that time, but he uses it and he makes this wonderful like mistake track. All of a sudden it blows here and there. Everyone is like, yo, do you hear this track? Do you hear this track? And it's ever online, but you know you're the person that made the beat. Would you come out and be like, yo, that was my beat? Would you try and like get recognition to it?
I would try to get a recognition for what I've done, you know. But like before I work with anyone at all, I always tell them I want to be, you know, tagged into it. Like you put the title produced by Giuseppe.
Yeah.
Because like
You never let yourself in that situation.
I wouldn't even let myself in that kind of situation.
In that situation.
You know, I know even if that song does blow up, I will tell that person beforehand. Like I want my name to be put in the title. You know what I mean? I want my tag to be in the song. Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to put myself in that situation because if I do that, then I'm just playing myself. Yeah, I'm playing myself.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
Congratulations.
You played yourself. Yeah.
But yeah, like it's something that's became a bit like prevalent in Ireland that people just get like robbed out of this shit. You know what I mean?
The labels and the whole.
We were talking about it too with
On the last episode.
that we still have to drop that like that'll be coming out soon. But we were talking about that with
before this one.
Yeah, no, I've been lacking on the editing, but yeah, like what would be your thoughts on even signing to a label in this country?
Seeing as the way things have went.
Let me disclaim it. Are any of you on labels?
No.
Okay, so we can.
So we can talk shit about every label.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Unless you're trying to get a deal.
My God, let's go.
Let's go.
Well, I think the whole most prevalent thing now is the whole thing that came out with Fuck and the way they treated certain people on that label.
Yeah. Oh my God, I heard so much shit, like bad shit about their fuck.
Yeah.
Like did you see that happen? Their page got hacked.
Yeah. That's what we discussed in the last episode.
Yeah. Their page got hacked and someone was posting on their page that they're doing fraud and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And,
They're doing professional fraud, man. They just they found a niche, man.
They found a way to do illegal shit for illegal.
professional
So if I
fraud.
pretend I'm their manager,
I can take all of their
and I
money.
distribute their music, and I take all the royalties from that, it's disguised as a business. You see what I mean?
But that's the
Bro,
thing.
like,
Irish people just think, oh, label straight away. I'm going into it. They don't actually think like what's
but
going
where
to
do
happen.
you think that comes from? Do you think that like Like, I immediately think you just don't believe in your own sauce.
100%.
If you do.
Well,
I understand artists going on labels because it helps with promotion, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
It's-
100%.
It's like the best and quickest way if you want to. Like,
We know these
blow up.
dare fuck guys.
But I think it's the people who you have around with you. Because I think if you have a good group of people around with you, you don't need a label to do that shit for you.
See,
Yeah,
some people
100%.
have good people around them, but they don't have that clout yet.
Or even
Yeah,
the
and that's
fun.
what we had the discussion with, whether it's with these labels, especially their fuck. It was
you willing to
they're
take
off-
cloud currency
they're-
or
yeah.
actual currency
It's-
to your actual?
it's what you're balancing. You're gonna balance. Am I gonna take the straight up clout that I can get off these guys, or am I gonna try and take it in the long term where I can make more money doing it myself? And I
So-
think now is the perfect, like now in today's world, clout is worth more than actually having money at the moment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, clout is something like that's major right now for anyone. They're
I
like,
think it's dying down, man.
The idea of clout.
Yeah, I think clout.
I
is
think
dying
it's
down.
completely opposite.
No, I
Especially
think-
like with things like
I-
TikTok and
I-
shit.
I think it's at its
down
peak.
because I've seen artists that, well, not in Ireland anyways, but outside of Ireland, Canada, America, they're artists that are doing it individually. They just have, well, they just do more investments on themselves. They go and just try and produce everything on themselves. They organize shows so that they can get clout that way.
Yeah.
Maybe they wouldn't be like the main act for that show. They can just get a couple of people that are friends that are also artists and just like, hey, let's make a show. They're recording.
Yeah, no, it's recorded again.
Oh, okay. So like they just get artists and they make this show. Their shows on their own or like
No, we're good.
like festivals on their own and
yeah, like
and
they're basically independent.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're not
Just-
like owned by a label
but,
or
like,
nothing like that. Yeah.
they still believe in their source of music or their clout. No, they still
Believing in
believe-
yourself it is what it is. Believing
Yeah.
that you can do it, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, but
I think it's two aspects though. I think it's not believing in your own sauce and just being like completely naive to it. Like you think, okay, because I sing well, I can be an artist. Oh, I can put a 16 together, I can be an artist. Like, there's
Yeah.
so much more to it now. And like I just think in this country, I think you've gained an upper hand if you know how to, like, what software do you use? Like Fruity Loops,
Yeah,
you know. What's FL Studio?
Yeah.
Like, if you know how to use these, if you know how to master your own stuff,
basically your craft of
if you know how to market it, then
yeah.
if you even know how to edit, make yourself banners, edit your own shit, Premiere Pro, I think you've already gained a upper hand in a lot of these like labels in this country. I think you've gained.
Yeah.
I think you've gained a significant upper hand on labels here.
But some of the most talented dudes can't do that shit. Their forte is just
I think
them
that's
writing
what they
16.
prey on. I think that's what a lot of labels
And that's
prey
what,
on.
with the people who are on these labels, that's what they've done.
Yeah.
Where they're telling you, you can skip all this hard work, you just write us songs and we'll
Yeah.
do everything else.
Like for instance, I would have had that first hand with my sister, like at their fetch, like they tap up. That's what
Like,
they do first
But,
and
like, but
foremost.
if we talk in our situation, okay, if someone told us, hey, we're going to record everything for you guys, we're going to give you all the equipment, we're going to give you the microphones, everything, we're going to edit the podcast, and all we want back is some of the money that you're going to make from this. That's like, if that offer came to us last year, who says that we wouldn't do the same shit?
I'll be
Nah.
out, man.
That
be honest with
that'd be
you.
some mad naive.
To be honest with you, I'll be out. I don't want to be under, like, just me personally. I wouldn't like to be under someone that I don't know over like a few period of time, and all of a sudden they're like, yo, see, I can provide you with all these things, and all you need to do is just do this and that, and you're gonna blow. I don't know. I'll just feel very weird about
Yeah,
it. Just
and
because,
then they have to sanction what you can and
Yeah.
can't put out. Then
yeah, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
it just
Which is some
it
fuckery, like.
restricts you as an individual with your craft.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
how you
100%,
think about
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
like I would have had like Dearfuck at the time telling my sister like, oh yeah, like we don't really want you to drop yet because Grimes to think that like these guys have no understanding of music. Like you
no.
have to put out other genres.
Yeah, 100%.
Just because grime landed, it doesn't mean it's not everyday drill. Like,
Yeah.
but these guys didn't
what
get
did they
that.
say?
They essentially said to her like,
R&B ain't it at the moment.
not even though R&B ain't it right now. No, R&B was still it. Like,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
R&B
Has
to the
always been
table.
it.
You know
But
what
the
I
thing
mean?
You can always have something like that going.
Yeah. So like,
So they didn't upload the track because like R&B wasn't.
they were like dead ass telling like alt rap, like, you know, alternative rappers, lyricist rappers, R&B artists, hold off. This grime thing's kind of popping.
So
we're
'cause of
gonna,
drill.
yeah, we're gonna keep running this. If you're in the studio and
Yeah,
like
they're
fucking
making drill.
Chuck's walked in, like you
You're-
Chuck's in here,
yeah.
you need to go. Like, do you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
It's
Prioritising
fucking
certain
mad.
people, yeah.
Yeah. That's what was happening.
But the thing
like.
is, some of those drill songs were ass.
No, but
Straight up.
That's the thing I don't understand.
bro,
Somebody-
did you not see Bars of the Sesh episode 400? They were fire.
No, but the thing is, drill is a trend. Like if I did a drill song today, yeah, one of my fans would be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing drill as well." Like, you don't even have to be good. You know that? That's what I'm saying. Like,
you
everyone
don't-
hops on the trend. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scuba.
You know what I mean? Like,
I wanted to make my money, but
I saw some trash drill artist, man. That he's coming up with my Instagram sponsored. Like, I want this to do it.
if you go on Derfact, the channel right now, like
Yeah.
the first 10 songs, they're all ass.
Yeah.
I want to tell
All
you.
drill. All ass. It's such weird logic. Like, and I heard they just run off like you rise and fall to priority based on how many streams are getting in, like how many views are getting in and stuff like that. Like.
But see, you can be smart and play a label though. You don't need to do much.
How do you play a label?
You can play a label, bro. It's easy. Sign the contract and say you're sick. Bam. Easy. I can't make.
your label, man. Like, why don't you make it yourself? Like,
Me
Yeah.
making a label? Oh no, I can't make a label.
No, for example,
Yeah.
you get some few guys, he's the producer, yeah. You get another guy, he's another producer, you know.
Yeah.
Get few people that they're doing something, you know. Look for myself, yeah.
make a label.
I
know,
just
yeah.
was
That never
stuck in
came
the
to
car,
mind.
you know. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
recorded
it
like
came to
that.
mind. Like I started. Sorry, you continue.
No, but I was gonna ask you too, because
Yeah,
you seem like you have that
And
idea.
I just sang in the car, you know. My friend recorded me, you know.
Yeah.
And funny, because that day I was chasing someone and somebody had to give me money, you know. I was so hungry, man. I was so hungry. I had to go to Waterford, you know. And then I heard that my guy played some of the money in the casino. So like, okay. I got hungry, but finally, man, I just had my G, you know. I smoked. I was driving, and then suddenly I just freestyle. And I make a song in the car, like recorded with the phone.
That must be the
Yeah.
angriest freestyle of all time.
Yeah, you know that's the thing. It wasn't even an angry freestyle. It was about love.
No way, no, but that was
freestyle can go two
everything
ways.
is with
Like,
the sense of life, bro. You know, anything happens, but you still get something good, you know.
yeah.
And then I just recorded that. I was like, yeah, maybe somebody will like it or no. That was first time I uploaded a song, you know.
Yeah.
And look, a lot of people asked me to record it.
Yeah.
And after 1 year, I just recorded the song. I released a
Is
song
it
and I
alright?
made it with Giuseppe, Stii Ca Te Lubesc.
Jeez,
It's
man.
Romanian, you know.
Oh.
I say that shit's popping in Romania too.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
popping in Romania. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of Romanian celebrities are like
Everyone
listening
knows
to-
it. Like everyone knows about the song. And
That's
Listen.
see, I
good,
didn't
man.
need nobody. I just posted the song that.
Like he's an example. He's fully independent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like, I don't
like,
need
remember
nobody
you were talking about like mistake tracks or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. He came to he came to the studio. He wanted to record a track. We recorded a track. Once he uploaded it, it just it just blew up. Boom, 7 million views in less than 4 months.
Mad. That's really good.
mad.
That's big.
So now, if I release any song, if I would release now a song,
Yeah.
it will go like easily because a lot of people are waiting for me, you know.
Yeah.
Which is good. I made them wait, you know. So when I release the second one, because I have it already, you know, just has to be a bit more something sorted, you know.
When's the
But I hope
second
it's
one
gonna be
coming?
good.
Plug it.
When's the
Plug
second
that
one
shit for all of our
When's the second
Romanian
one
listeners.
Bro, soon.
Yeah.
I
like that. I like that.
I shouldn't be
that.
like this, you know. I shouldn't because, well, I shouldn't be like this. Huh?
No, of course, you gotta be picky with your stuff. You need to be a bit. Whose phone is ringing?
No, you're good. You're good. Well, I was thinking that like even Voss like tapping into the like Romanian market
Yeah.
for streams. If I'm an artist tomorrow, yeah, I'm like Drake, like Thanos of every single streaming, like I'm doing. Did you ever see them Latin streams?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw
they get
Rosalia
numbers.
get like 1 billion streams
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Spotify.
But
I'm
why?
like, I don't know.
I don't
These
get it.
guys
Why?
like music, bro.
But the Latin streams are fucking huge.
They're huge,
Huge.
man.
I think.
Latins love
Fucking what's
music.
it?
bro.
What's his name?
I think
What's
the
his
streams you
name?
get off Latin music.
Bad Baby, is it?
Bad Baby. This
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
gets a like 900
Yeah.
million streams, like
Yeah.
every single song. I'm tapping into so many different
Well-
markets. Like I'm Albanian rapping, I'm Romanian rapping, like I'm spitting,
Culture Vulture.
I'm
the
spitting
hardest, man.
Swedish. Drake, like, listen, I'm getting to Drake. I'll be waxing
You know
lyrics.
what's my opinion? I think is You gotta do what you like, bro. And if you like it yourself, maybe the people around you, they might not like it, but there's 8 billion people that from 8 billion somebody can like it, you know?
Yeah.
So you just gotta post it. You gotta be independent, like post it. If somebody doesn't like it, it stays there, it doesn't bother you with anything, you know? Just leave it there, and then you see how it goes.
Yeah.
When people start to find out.
Now I'm on you, yeah. Like,
Again,
See the biggest thing also is, you can be the best producer, the best artist in the world, but nobody will ever find you. If you won't get discovered if you don't know how to market yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Marketing is like probably marketing is my biggest problem. It's something that I fail at majorly.
Would you ever market yourself like 6ix9ine?
No,
No,
I don't know. I just
we've talked about this ourselves, where it's like we find
our
in Ireland-
marketing has improved
but
drastically in the
like
past year.
our first couple of episodes was speaking about like how we find that people who we know, we have friends like who would say, "Oh, I listen to the podcast," but they've never shared it or anything like that. I'm saying like I feel like there's a barrier in Irish culture that we're afraid to share our friends.
Yeah.
And that if they do actually blow up, that's when we'll start sharing them.
Yeah.
If they blow up out of
100%.
nowhere, that's when we'll be like, oh, I've known him for years. That's my guy.
I hate them
And
guys
that's-
that
Me
tag.
as well.
See,
I hate
like-
them.
I hate them guys that tag game Hunter and go, yeah, that's my bro and all that. They don't fucking know you exist, man.
Bro, comment on
honest
the
to
Kylie
God,
Jenner's
like-
picture saying, hey, oh, you look
Yeah.
beautiful.
They won't share your shit.
I like people that are honest with me. If they're telling me like, see, I didn't like your previous recording, it was really shit. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. If there's another person that's like similar to them, they're like, oh, I actually liked it. I'll be like, okay, cool. Now I know both sides. Yeah, I'll know which side is it's not going to share my music. I won't expect anything for them.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead with the other people and I'll entertain those people that want to hear it. So it's not a matter of how many people, how many hate, because just like YouTube, there's a like and dislike button. If they like your music, they like your music. If they dislike it, they dislike it.
At the end of the day.
So it's just
Can't
actually
force anyone to like your own shit anyway.
It's
Yeah,
actually just
100%.
putting yourself out.
You know, whoever likes it, and you don't have to get disappointed. If it doesn't work, like,
Yeah.
it was just like this, you know. Like some people, they will like it, some of them, you know, just release it.
Like for
And
me,
wait for it, or do some marketing with it, pay something,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know. And maybe it goes. You don't know how it just can blow.
Do you know how he blew up? TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
You offended the cheat codes.
you know what? I give that to you. Man. I hate TikTok. That every song I hear on TikTok. Oh no, there's this thing of just that repetitiveness of it. It's just
It's like
very-
hearing songs on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's
like you
what
do
it is,
blow
yeah.
from TikTok
No,
though.
I
like-
Like TikTok
I like
is good
radio
for
streams.
marketing, like wise and all.
I'm telling you, international markets and
Yeah,
TikToks
that's
are the
the
cheat
best.
codes.
I love radio.
Right
I
now.
love radio streams, but this whole TikTok wave of artists just like, hey, we push on TikTok, it's gonna.
But that's what
it's-
every
it's
label
smart.
is doing now. They're getting all the
Yeah.
artists to go onto TikTok and
Yeah,
actually
Like,
find.
you know, like Drake's song
those,
"Tussy Slide."
It
That
was
was made
only for
for TikTok.
TikTok.
That was
man,
made for
that was an
TikTok.
absolute- yeah,
That was made for
absolute reach
TikTok.
TikTok.
You know what I mean?
Like for me, I hate 6ix9ine's marketing skills. It's brilliant, but I hate it.
I think he's a genius. Man.
No, see, the thing is with Signal, yeah, he's definitely brilliant, but it's
Somebody is different. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's different.
I think it's difficult the way, like, for someone like, he's not normal, bro. like I don't know, the way he markets shit is different.
But I feel like for that demographic, where his demographic would probably be from anywhere from 12 to maybe 20, that would be his main demo. And what people like most of the age is fucking controversial people. Like people just go out there and do that shit.
Yeah.
And say if someone did that in Ireland and they were doing the same shit, that would pop off here. No, I still think we'd if someone
Oh, there's
one
some dude
person,
that does do that. Isn't?
yeah,
Jay Ronick?
Oh yes.
Yeah, but
Like,
even look
we
at that
all
dude,
thought
like-
the same guy immediately. Like yeah. But he's genius.
he's still doing the same thing,
Yeah,
and he's still getting better views from it.
100%.
Yeah.
When they start this fake beef in Ireland, I'm like,
And that's like even the most prominent songs in Ireland that came from me, I only found through beef, like this
Yeah.
fake beef on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember when they showed me his what's it called, his genius thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Oh god.
it's genius
funny.
though. It is
He's
honestly
funny, though.
genius.
What genius thing? I
He
didn't
made-
see
he
this.
He made a man. This guy
Do you know
like
the lyric breakdown?
Like he made a whole bootleg like genius
serious?
YouTube channel. Yeah, like
Oh my
genius
God.
font, genius background, all that shit. Like
See what I mean? That's the extent of like dedication you have to go through. You really need to to be in it.
It was better
in
these guys just signing the dare fucking hoping they plug this shit.
Putting a drill tune out.
But what we're talking about with cloud currency, like the Darefuck guys, a lot of the time won't even share. You're not guaranteed they're going to share your shit.
Oh
either.
no, 100%.
And that's all again what I was saying. Unless it's popping, people are gonna share.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Darefuck is like the world star of UK, I guess. That's how I'll put it.
Yeah. No, you're signing with the devil. I'd say signing with a lot of labels here, man. Like for real.
On any other label here, man.
Yeah.
Just know only Darefuck, and I don't know. I think it's.
You're inspired, yeah.
I won't let you.
Like you sound like you're honest about what you do, and like Voss, this guy hasn't missed on the podcast, so I know he's a guy that like knows what he's on about. You know what I mean? Like, this guy hasn't missed. Like honestly, this guy hasn't missed. Like you can't beat the alpha. You know, you can't beat the alpha sometimes. Nah, you have not missed. But I think you should start a label for real.
I've been thinking about it. Like I just haven't fully, like established the whole thing. But I will do it.
It's gone, you know, so now you're gonna start a new life.
I know.
This guy spits facts.
I'm gonna.
Think about it, man.
You know, the thing is, I feel like right now is probably the best time to start a label because all these labels are kind of falling. Like their fact has fallen.
Oh yeah, I think it's like it's out there for someone to do it.
It's on the market.
It's just about who does it first, basically.
Yeah, basically.
How do you gain people's trust? Like probably by building up your personality.
Street credibility.
How do you gain street credibility?
By working with a ton of artists, which I've done.
Building up your personality.
You build up your portfolio. I've worked with artists from all across Ireland.
This seems like a fucking theory. How'd you build your business, bro?
It does sound like that, but it is. That's the truth. That's the
music for Striding.
Yeah, we'll release this video at a seminar for $29.99.
But that's how it works. Like. You build it up like through street credibility. You bring an artist for free. You work with them for free because that's what I've done for a while. Because I've only been doing this for 2 years and a half now, and I've been working with artists for free for a really long time. Trying to bring them in. I help them kind of like build their portfolio of music, like how they have their list of songs that they made, and all those songs were made with me. And then they go out and upload that shit. They upload their music. And then people listen to that and they're like, wow, who produced this, who mixed and mastered that? And it all comes back to me. And obviously that's how you gain street credibility.
Yeah,
because
would you ever be truthful to your artists?
Oh, I've always been truthful to all my artists.
Their ass, their song, if it's
see that's the thing. I'm the type of producer. Like I'm not gonna sit there and watch you struggle, and I know how to help you. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be like, I'll guide you through the whole song.
I feel like the views never gonna be half-arsed.
No, I'm always every one of my artists that comes in here, they'll tell you, like they can testify, like I guide you through the song. These guys, they can tell you, like I help you, and I'll. If something doesn't sound right, then I'll tell you it doesn't sound right. We can change it together, make it better.
I think that makes the difference between someone who's like making the beat for the song and then someone who's actually producing the song. Whereas like when you actually have the input like that, you're producing that. You're not just making the beat.
Yeah.
And there's some people that just take the money. You know what I mean?
You give them a beat. You do whatever. If there's something that you want to speed up, that's not my problem. That's
like they don't care how you sound as long as they got the money. That's it.
Yeah, and like you said, that's the difference between a producer and a beat maker. A beat maker will just make the beat, but then a producer will be there to like kind of guide them and create the whole music complete, like the whole thing.
I'm enjoying this.
You're just soaking all in.
I'm enjoying this.
You're writing down notes in your head.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. Simple as. It's definitely one of like my favorite podcasts.
Brooklyn, have you ever worked with like any other producer apart from Giuseppe?
Oh yeah, one. I've only worked with one.
Do you think like you've had like bad experiences with like other producers?
Not necessarily, but like it's that I wasn't really comfortable. You have to get like on a comfortable level with like a producer. Because like they'll know your sound as well. So like obviously I'm on a comfortable level with him, so he knows my sound. Like so he'll know what to do.
I think that's all you need half the time. Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can't just go to someone.
We always see J. Cole work with T-. We always see like Drake work with 40. Like you just have to find out one producer that's you're comfortable with and understands your sound, and it's almost like telepathic, and like you go from there. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's about building a relationship with that producer or that artist. Once you have that relationship where where you know each other at a friendship level, you can work.
It's gold.
You just vibe off each other when it comes to the music.
Yeah,
You know.
honestly, it's gold.
Just like the Pierborn and Cardi thing, bro. I have to say, I'm sorry.
His Cardi quota went
I
down.
know. He always had to bring Cardi into it.
I have to say, man, but like they have very good connection for like a good time, and this next project that everyone is so hyped about for Cardi, he's not gonna work with Pierborn, unfortunately, because they didn't have any fallout, but it's just like I think Cardi has reached to that extent where he's like, hey, I want to go back to where I was working with other producers and see how he can change up his.
Just gotta experiment pretty much.
Because I think he's tired of he wants to make his own type of sound wave. That's how I'm seeing it, anyways. And
He already has his own type of sound wave.
He does.
He already does. Like,
but it wasn't his actually.
It wasn't his.
It wasn't his. It's just like, you know, when artists they know like, oh look, I like that guy's sound wave. I want to be similar to that. But they take it and then they modify it in their own manner. And then they just blow off with it. So that's what he did. He
Who did he take off though?
there's this guy named Father. I don't know if you know him.
I've
But
never heard him.
he has a. You say he sounds like Nav. I think that's where Nav actually got his vibe off as well, because he had that Father wave and then he stole it and modified it his own way. He used it in the streets where he grew up and with his friends, and he just like blew off with that, and that's how it kind of worked out with him and Pierborn, because Pierborn was also trying to make music like that. But working to be like Kanye.
See, a lot of big artists
Yeah.
always have like one producer that they work with a lot, and mainly those producers, they know each other for years since they were young. For example, Kendrick Lamar works with his engineer. I forgot his name. God.
And he did the engineering for that show.
Yeah, you know
The Netflix show.
Yeah. Well, I forgot his name. Big guy, he's got like real big curly hair. What's his name? God.
And he did the music for like Lee Smoke and that
No, yeah.
in that like rap X Factor thingy. Yeah, but we know
He grew up with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
They grew up together. Like I watched an interview where where the engineer was talking about an album that he mixed for him that he worked on with.
Even like Kenny Beats being so comfortable with Denzel Curry and
Exactly.
stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if you build I think you do have to build a bond with the producer. You can't just walk in on some new producer and go, yeah, this is my sound. This is like your options are you either have to start mixing and mastering your own stuff yourself, so you know what you want, or just build a relationship with a producer. And like I like the relationship you have going on, because like it looks like it can get. I mean, if you're getting 7 million views on a thing, like it can only go up from there. But like even you, Brooklyn, like what's your genre, and like what are you looking to do yourself? Like
I just go whatever, like whatever I'm feeling on the day.
R&B,
you know what I mean? And I just go with it. You know what I mean? I don't have a specific kind of like sound. You know what I mean? Just go off whatever. Like I can come in, he shows me like an Afrobeat like beat, and I'll just go with it. You know what I mean?
But that's a good thing. Like, that's a good thing.
Would you like in some point of your life decide to transition to something else?
Nah.
You think you stick only to like that certain genre?
Which just said he tries multiple stuff, so that's.
I wouldn't want to stay with like, I wouldn't want to be like a one-dimensional artist. You know what I mean?
Would you be afraid of being too versatile though?
No.
Nah.
That's not something you should be afraid of. Being too versatile is actually a good thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Being
true,
super
true.
versatile is a good thing, you know.
Right,
Being
if
one dimensional
you
is
have one
something
thing
you
that
should be
works for
afraid of,
you,
you know.
you obviously use that to its extent.
Yeah. Or if you're producing a body of work, like, do you go versatile or do you go with something that has like continuity to it?
Sometimes versatile. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. Yeah. I have a few phone questions actually. If we want to, does anyone else have anything to talk about?
No,
if you want to
I'm
round it off.
Go ahead.
No, just a few questions. Like, if you just had to produce a song in 3 minutes, or no, if you just had like half an hour to make a song that's like 3 minutes long, what genre would you just go with?
The funny thing is, we actually do that quite a lot.
That's the thing. So this is light work. Yeah.
Like because like me, Brooklyn and LV, another artist, like he works with a lot. Yeah. These guys, they just vibe off each other. Like, so yeah, LV and Brooklyn, BK, they like vibe off each other. They just bounce off each other, the way with lyrics and everything. They just write like when they start writing. And I could be here, we're sitting down here, I'm working here, and I'll make a beat on the spot in about 20 minutes. I'll make a beat, yeah? And while I'm making that beat and putting the arrangements and everything together, just finishing the beat, yeah? They'll have the whole lyrics finished off and everything. And
do you like go into the wilderness with the beat, or do you already have an idea? Like, I kind of know what genre we're going to be going.
No,
with.
honestly, I don't even have an idea. I just start creating and then they go.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm actually like, these are actually genuine questions I'm intrigued with. And for me, my background is Irish Zambian. I'm judging your Congolese, eh? But
yes, sir.
Yeah, Romania. I take it. Yeah, I was influenced of elements of the Zambian music my mom listened to, but also like stuff she played on the radio, like Timbaland, Justin Timberlake, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah.
It's like indicative to what I listen to now.
Yeah.
It's influenced me now. So like growing up in a Congolese household, Romanian household, like was there anything there that gave you a little slight piece of influence on what you do now, or what you listen to now?
I think what influenced a lot of my music was my mom was a huge fan of Michael Jackson. Like she was big into Michael Jackson.
Michael
Huge. And because my mom always listened to my mom listened to Michael Jackson, she was like big into pop, pop music, and I kind of grew up listening to that stuff. And also then from my dad's side, he used to listen to his Manele. Yeah, Manele and the traditional Romanian music, because he's a huge musician. He plays like 9 different instruments.
It's more Balkanic.
In Balkanic type of music,
Yeah, that's proper background music too.
Oh yeah. You see all these instruments. That's all. He plays all this stuff.
The interface that shows the music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
So I get my music background from my dad, because I've been playing piano since I'm 5. He taught me how to play since I'm 5, and that's why it's kind of influenced. Like it's a mixture of like the stuff that my mom listened to, and then a mixture of some of the stuff, like a lot of the stuff that my dad taught me growing up. So that's how my music is kind of influenced.
And I think you have Irish,
Definitely,
Like even some of your friends shape what you listen to.
Yeah, growing up in Ireland, born and raised in Ireland, and I'm like the culture here is all based around all this stuff, like.
And then Brooklyn, what about you then?
It's probably like just the same.
The exact same, yeah.
Like, and obviously like when you're like listening like on the radio as well, like you just like listen to more like new stuff, and you just start like who's this artist, and then you just go from there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that's like a layer. Like that's what influences me. But it's just mad that stuff like that's been ingrained in my head. Like okay, rap and R&B was always played in my. It's the shit that used to get me car sick in my fucking car. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick of this. Justin Timberlake was like. That's what you listen to, and then you listen back to it now. I was like, yeah, my mom really knew. Like she really she really knew. And then, where did you all illegally download your music when you were younger?
Oh shit!
I did YouTube converter, man.
Okay. You working for the feds?
I did YouTube converter.
I used to do LimeWire, man. That shit
Bear share
cursed my laptop. Like
I used to use this thing called iTube.
I did use
iTube
as well. Yeah.
iTube was the one, wasn't it?
I remember even back in the days, people used to send music through Bluetooth.
And I remember I didn't have space on my little flip phone, so I deleted a song to get a new one.
That's what it is.
I used to sit there for an hour with my friend after school, and like would just be trading like Tiny Temple Pass out, like fucking like all the Lil Wayne's LP, like do you know what I mean? Like and then even like the generators you got when you had little just crappy phones. I remember that. And then when it get taken down, oh shit.
Or listening to the song like Stars TV and recording it off your phone yourself.
Oh, I remember. I did that as well. I did that.
That was wise, man.
But we actually all came up on the ghetto, like, do you know?
Bro, you don't know the struggle trying to hear, like trying to download some Lil Wayne songs.
It's just changed everything, man.
I think that was my gateway into sound at then, man. You used to go on your phone, then try like make it sound smoother and stuff, but it just sounded like it was.
And then your mom would come in halfway through recording. And then you have to edit that out.
Yeah. You have to. Another way to play the same songs on loop. You have to wait like half an hour later. Yeah.
Oh, that was the worst, man.
That shit was rough, man.
I want to ask this. Yeah. Do you think Ireland has a sound?
Not yet.
Nope.
Not yet.
Nope, not yet.
I think so.
You think?
It's starting to become a sound.
Yeah.
I think Dubzino is someone.
Oh yeah, I know Dubzino.
Dubzino.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that the guy with
Dubzino and
I like him a lot.
Dubzino and
Callum Pepper.
who?
Callum Pepper, you know the
Callum Pepper, yeah. Callum Pepper and these guys, the Ink guys. What? 98 Ink was their name?
They are already going on
Yeah, they're already on a big.
he's Irish drill, you know. So
Yeah, it's Irish for the drill scene. Yeah, I think for the Irish drill scene, I think 98 Ink are the ones for drill. But in general, like that, I think it's Dubzino, like you said,
Callum Pepper.
Yeah,
Mm.
they kind of say, you know what I mean? It's Irish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not trying to imitate the UK or America. It's original.
That's a very different answer to what like most people would give. That like if we start interviewing other people, like I would have never heard Dubzino get brought up.
Same.
Even though he's so good, like
Yeah.
Dubzino would be very good. Like that's the thing with a lot of the Irish rappers that rap with accents. They're the best lyricists, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it's the delivery. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
that's it.
Yeah, like Jamo and Redzer, like remember when the battle it out, like I used to sit there and watch them too. They were like the best lyricists, man. It's just the delivery, like. But that Dubzino guy is nice too. There's a few guys that are nice.
What do you think of like artists that are actually, well not imitating drill scene, but trying to make a new sound for Ireland, like you know, like you guys are. You guys are internationals. You're not like originally Ireland. You don't have that thick Irish accent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or like people that just recently moved to Ireland
Yeah.
and they're becoming citizens and they're trying to get into music as well and they're bringing sound. Do you think they should stick to that whole Irish sound or they should just do what they think is best for them?
Oh, I definitely think like you shouldn't go the type of way that people want you to go. You know what I mean? Just because someone says, "Oh, no, you're from Ireland, you should do Irish sound." No, if you have your own, you know, cultural background and you know you have your own sound, then go for it. You know, don't.
But like you know, sometimes they might not get. Like they might be good artists, but they might not get recognition for their music. What do you think?
That's the progress of being an artist, bro. Like an artist, like usually that's how you start off.
Yeah.
You have your own sound, yeah, but you make it grow. You know, you have like a flower. You grow that. You water that plant. You know what I mean? And you make it. You grow. You know what I mean?
Nurture that plant.
Yeah. That's how.
We'll probably wrap up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was really good. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, this one. Does anyone want to plug anything before they go? Boss?
Plug anything?
Nah, Boss.
Do it,
Boss
yeah.
got the side.
He's
I know Boss.
He ain't plugging shit.
Yeah, what do you have coming up, Brooklyn?
I have a music video coming out soon. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be shooting on the 10th of October. So I don't know when you guys are gonna upload this. Probably. But
I know, it'll definitely come out, yeah.
Yeah,
before
by the 10th. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So music video coming soon.
Yeah. Giuseppe? Any artists in there, or do you have to stay coy about it?
About what now?
Do you have to stay coy about what artists you're going to be working with or what you're dropping?
See, I don't really know, to be honest. I always work with loads of different people, but
Take it as it comes, yeah.
yeah, I just take it as it comes. They come in, they do the stuff. I do it. But like, nah, I'm good. Actually, there is one guy. His name's Akewi. Well, his artist name is Akewi. And he's got an album coming soon. It's like a mixture of Afrobeat and like American kind of rap hip hop.
Burner Boy type.
Yeah, Burner Boy.
Yeah.
He even sounds like Burner Boy a bit. But
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys some of his stuff right now after we finish
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure we'll have everyone's socials and whatever.
Before we end, I want to know this: your top tier artist of all time.
That I've worked with?
No, like of all time, just your top tier artist.
That I like.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
For me, I think
Say your top 5.
top 5.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, Tory Lanez,
Oh, is this artist you'd want to work with?
No, like
Just in general?
Just in general.
yeah, Chris Brown, Tory Lanez, Drake. I don't know, man. Bryson Tiller. I really like Bryson Tiller.
Interesting.
It's a good list.
Yeah.
What about you, Brooklyn?
Chris Brown, Tory Lanez, who else? Lil Baby. Lil Wayne.
Lil Baby as well. I'm gonna say Lil
And,
Baby.
and I'll say Young Thug as well. Young Thug. Can't forget Thugger.
Nice,
Damn.
nice.
Yeah.
That's
wrap
nice,
up.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's episode
It's
19.
Episode 19. Sayonara. We out.
That's
Bye.
the worst sign
Bye.
out ever.
Bye. Bye.
Episode
Ciao,
19.
ciao.
Sayonara.
No, our intros are much better than our outros.
How'd you make a good outro though?
We'll be back next week with another podcast.
Nice.